Hello, my name is John Paul Butcher, and I'm the high school art teacher over at PHS. I was the art teacher that took over Tom's position after he retired, and have been enjoying my time. Platteville, as I've discovered, and as you probably already know, is a very special place, and the teachers and the staff administration really care about its students. And one thing that I started with the high school students was that we do tiles kind of like this that we start at the high school art area, and each student, regardless if they had taken art or not, gets to make a tile where they have to have their first and last name and their graduation year, as well as like a quote or something that they want to be remembered by. And we put these on top of the hallways, and then we're kind of right now we're from the high school art to almost to the ag room right now. It's working out pretty good. Then last year I was starting to think a little bit more about we should do something this for the teachers as well, because you play a huge role in terms of the culture, in terms of your influence that you have, on the students here, and you should be remembered as well, regardless if you've been here for a year or if you've been here for like 25 years. So this isn't huge by any means right now, but I am a long-term planner, and I'm expecting this wall to be filled, at some point, because right now we're in the teachers' lounge. So we had teachers like Stu Kais or Brian Mull, or any other ones that are up here. They were like the first ones, and they had a little bit more pressure on them because everybody would kind of look at theirs first, to do what should I do for this tile, kind of thing. So it's just a fun way for us to never forget you. And while you're part of the retirees that I never had the opportunity to actually meet, face to face, there are definitely people who still remember you because you were here. And this is for us to remember who don't know you. It also gives a chance for, if you wouldn't mind, trying to leave some sort of a quote or saying or a little tidbit of advice, on here in terms of the future generations that are going to be coming up, for teachers to try to decide, or try to kind of get through those hard days, or what mind shift that we need to have in order to get through things. In terms of the tiles themselves, it's a block of wood that I have to give you. Depending on what you decide to do, and this is like a conversation I'd love to have with you. A lot of people take this tile, they'll trace the shape out on a sheet of paper, and they'll do like a drawing on there, they'll do like a marker, they'll do photography or a collage, and then we can laminate it and then attach it onto the tile itself. Some people went ahead and kind of did like a collage, kind of thing. This is Nicole Hartz. She was a geometry teacher, and she was here from 2017 to 2019. She had a little compass, graph paper there, some equations, and she was just stating, she was one of the math teachers. And there's just a lot more that are here that I'll try to do some screenshots and you can look at the end. So the question always comes up, well, what do I do? Everybody kind of struggles with that one, not just the teachers, but the students. And my thing is usually talk to people who are your friends, because they have a tendency to know you a little bit better than you kind of know yourself, because then they say, well, why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? And then you can grab these ideas together and then decide, what fits your personality, what fits, what you want to say and what you want to pass along to us. So otherwise you can, call the high school, they can transfer you over. Otherwise my email address is butcher@platteville.k12.wi.us, and I can help you out with that. In terms of supplies, as well, besides just the tile itself, I have open art room nights Friday nights until like 8 o'clock at night. If you give me a heads up, you're more than welcome to come here, either pick up the tile, we can talk about it, or you can actually work on it here if you want to. And I'm sure that'd be fine with our administration. So other than that, shoot me an email, let me know if you have any questions, and I really hope you have an opportunity to do this as well.